The famous prophet Nostradamus has left the world bewildered with his astonishing predictions, which seem to have captured the essence of the events that marked history. One of the most striking examples of his accuracy was the snowstorm that occurred on the same day that Donald Trump assumed the presidency, a phenomenon that many believe protected him from the opposing forces that sought to stop his rise. However, the most unsettling of his visions are the most recent prophecies, which appear to threaten the very foundation of the Christian faith. These predictions, which seem of unimaginable magnitude, could completely change everything we understand as real. Get ready to discover the most astonishing and surprisingly revealing revelations of Nostradamus, which invite us to reconsider our deepest beliefs. Join us as we unveil the most impactful secrets left behind by this prophet of the past. Stay tuned for more discoveries that will surprise us even more. Nostradamus's prophecy, which resurfaced during a period of great economic uncertainty, has gained renewed relevance in recent times. The global events we are experiencing seem to be aligned with his visions, making his predictions more real every day. As inflation remains a persistent threat, what was once accessible to many is now considered an unattainable luxury. Meanwhile, global financial systems are teetering on the brink of a potential crisis that could redefine the world order as we know it. Could this be the time predicted in ancient tales? As the policies pushed by Donald Trump have begun to take shape, a series of significant changes have altered the course of recent history. Experts from around the world agree that the warning signs are already visible, from the growing instability in business markets to the rise in national debts, and the chasm separating the wealthy elite from the millions of citizens struggling to survive. The question remains, will we be able to avoid the calamity that threatens us? Or are we heading toward an unprecedented economic catastrophe? An ancient omen has been announced, written in the stars, warning us of an imminent collapse. In this uncertain future, gold turns to ice. The tears of people flood the ground. Ice, once valuable, is now worth more than gold. While hunger spreads like a grim shadow, the powerful will fall, debts will devastate nations, and total collapse will be inevitable. A disaster of dimensions that no one will be able to contain. These striking phrases evoke the mysterious predictions of Nostradamus. Upon analyzing them in depth, a terrifying parallel emerges with the current global financial landscape. Inflation continues to erode the value of currencies, while the cost of food rises uncontrollably. Economies that once seemed safe from any crisis now find themselves on the brink of collapse, broken by the weight of unpayable debts. Are we at the edge of the greatest economic disaster in modern history? Many observers believe that the recent rise in global inflation is not simply the result of a passing economic crisis, but a divine message, a warning that the end is closer than we imagine. Across the planet, inflation has reached historic levels, leaving millions of people struggling to obtain even the basics. In the United States, inflation has reached its highest point in over 40 years, causing a dramatic rise in the cost of energy, housing, and food. Could this be a divine signal? An urgent call from the highest to urge humanity to act before it is too late. Global debt has reached alarming figures, with governments worldwide taking extreme and unsustainable measures to prevent the total collapse of their economies. The national debt of the United States has surpassed $34 trillion, while Europe and China face their own financial crises, weighed down by their faltering economies. Could this be the fulfillment of the warnings predicted in ancient prophecies? With global financial systems on the verge of collapse, clear signs emerge that we are on the brink of a new era. Cryptocurrencies, decentralized finance, and alternative economic models are expanding rapidly, but uncertainty still surrounds the future of humanity. Will this be the collapse anticipated by Nostradamus and other visionary economists? Could this be the prelude to a period of suffering and struggle just before order is restored? Some argue that current events are not mere coincidences, but clear signs of a divine message, urging humanity to prepare for the challenges ahead. Will the world be able to overcome this global economic crisis? Or will we enter a new era of financial darkness that will define the future of generations to come? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain: humanity is facing a crucial moment in its history. The world as we know it is undergoing drastic changes, and it is crucial that we are prepared for what lies ahead. After emerging from the ruins of the last pandemic, the echoes of a new disaster begin to resurface with force. Nostradamus, the famous prophet from the past, left behind cryptic clues that seem to align with the challenges we are facing right now. His prophecies, always shrouded in mystery, speak of a global calamity looming over humanity, a plague that will spread across all continents, leaving governments helpless in the face of uncontrollable chaos. Before continuing with the analysis of these disturbing signs, we invite you to like this video and subscribe to the channel to join us on this journey of discovery about the upcoming revelations of Nostradamus, which could change our vision of the future. Throughout his writings, Nostradamus made numerous references to epidemics, natural disasters, and mass suffering. His verses, though enigmatic, seem to predict the arrival of unexpected pandemics, whose impact would modify the course of human history. A great pestilence will fall upon the earth, he prophesied, a warning that the worst could be yet to come. Neither humans nor animals will be able to escape this chaos. This scenario has already materialized in various forms, and there are fears that humanity is on the brink of facing a disease more terrible than anything we've ever seen. Experts from all over the world have raised concerns about the emergence of a completely new virus or pathogen, capable of evading existing medical treatments. Recent diseases that spread silently before symptoms appear have increased these fears, prompting researchers to redouble their efforts to anticipate the unexpected. In the United States, a highly aggressive influenza outbreak has generated great concern, manifesting with symptoms such as high temperatures, extreme fatigue, and respiratory problems. Medical centers are operating at full capacity due to the rapid increase in cases, putting the health system to the test. Many sectors believe that what we are experiencing goes beyond a simple weekly inconvenience and may be a threat of greater magnitude. Additionally, health authorities and experts have emphasized the need to double down on preventive measures and prepare for possible future contingencies. This scenario has sparked awareness campaigns in various communities that aim to inform and encourage the population to adopt habits that reduce the spread of the virus, while strategies are being evaluated to strengthen medical infrastructure before the situation worsens further. Will it be possible that we are receiving a divine signal, a call from beyond warning us about the imminence of an even more devastating health crisis? In the United States, the outbreak of a highly intense influenza has alarmed the population, evidenced by symptoms such as very high fevers, paralyzing fatigue, and respiratory problems that affect daily life. Hospitals, seeing how cases are multiplying, are operating at their limit, leading many to question whether this is an isolated event or a recurring threat of greater magnitude. In this world today, We increasingly see people going against traditional principles, and it seems that the immoral is becoming more present. It is common to feel disoriented and lost. However, there is still a way to recover the true essence and restore ethical principles in our daily routine.